They need their best players to play like it.
When I take issue with what Doug Peterson said there, I don't know if people caught at the very end. He said, we're still a good football team. Compared to who?
Cry, Eagles, cry.
Whatever.
Why, Eagles, why? Here we go.
If you bring in all these injured players that have a history of it, it's going to come back to bite you. But when you look at the 22 starters on this team, they have all consistently been hurt. So you saw that last night. Jason Peters was down. Even Brandon Brooks, this team is without Deshaun, Sidney Jernigan, Galshon there. I mean, look, the injuries are a real concern. Doug and Carson need to start turning these close losses into wins.
Why are we as good with you as we are with Nick Foles?
Max, who's most to blame for the Eagles' struggles this season?
Carson Wentz. I've been saying it all year, and for some reason, everyone's giving him a pass.
This team is better. This offense runs better with that guy who's gone more than the guy who's getting all the money right now.
You can't buy confidence. You can't buy leadership. And the problem they had that was coming out of that locker room was that Nick Foles gave them one thing, Carson Wentz gave them another. So because you give them $100 million, doesn't automatically say now we're all ready to play.
I placed this last loss to Miami at the feet of Doug Peterson. Here's the thing. You're going down to Miami to play a 2-9 football team, and you don't have your team prepared. You don't have your team amped and ready to go down there and win a football game. And this is why you should. You have 5 games left, and if you win those 5 games, you can make it into the playoffs. That's the thing that all coaches, that all players, that's your goal at the beginning of the season, to make it into the playoffs. And these guys weren't prepared. They were not ready. Doug Peterson continues to knock his head against the wall, trying to give the ball to Carson Wentz and win football games that way. That's not the way the Eagles will win football games.
It's been a long 5 weeks. The last time the Eagles experienced the thrill of victory was more than a month ago when they defeated the Chicago Bears. Since then, the agony of defeat against New England, Seattle, and Miami.
Are the Eagles done?
I think so. I don't see how they bounce back from this.
It could be over. It could be done for the Eagles. The Eagles' offense is average. The Eagles' defense is not good.
Defense did not play up to par. This late in the season with what's at stake, I thought they would come out and play a lot better.
They traditionally do that. That's what the Eagles do. Build up to fall down.
Good evening, everyone. Merrill Reese and Mike Quick at Lincoln Financial Field as the Eagles meet the New York Giants in Monday Night Football. Scott makes a man miss. He's got a first down. He's got more. He's at the 40. Boston Scott.
We still waiting for Carson Wentz to catch lightning. He haven't caught lightning in the bottle since 2017.
Pulling together, believe in each other, make some plays.
Franchise quarterbacks are.
Carson Wentz is the only thing going for Philadelphia right now.
Carson Wentz has to figure out a way to get guys to want to play with him and for him.
Fourth and 8. Can the Eagles stop them here? NFC East for the second time in 3 years.
You guys are the NFC East champions. We get to host a playoff game next week. And you look back on our season, all the highs and lows and everything, and the feeling that we have right now standing in this locker room, well worth it, right? Yeah. Huh? Well worth it. What you guys have battled and put yourself through.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!